What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining me today. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Today is the Saturday of Memorial Day weekend, and we're going to be throwing down Milorganite for the first time this year. I just want to give you a quick rundown of what the yard's looking like currently and the color of the grass that we're experiencing with absolutely no fertilizer in the past 12 months. I didn't put anything down last year. So this is the condition of everything as it stands. We've got a couple of nice little green patches of bluegrass here and there, but you can overall see the color is kind of lime green. So the only place that I put down Milorganite so far was around these trees that I planted last year, and I'll just show you what the grass is looking like in this little ring right around the base of the tree. You can tell that this works really good, really good. So I don't know if you can see in the shadow, but it's really dark green and coming in real nice right along the base of this tree here where the Milorganite hit it. So my goal in the next 12 days or so, 10 to 12 days, is that my entire backyard is going to look like that color. So I'm going to show you how to calibrate your spreader and how to throw down the right amount. But first, we're going to get this mowed down about another ½ inch. I just mowed 2 days ago, but it needs it again.
Have you ever?
So stick around.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to calibrate. So what we have to do is measure out basically, I'm going to follow the instructions that it says on the Milorganite website, which says to put down 1/5 of a bag and walk the area, and until that empties, you basically figure out if you've walked 500 square feet or less or more. And based on that amount, you either open up the spreader more or close it less. So it says for this model to start at 11.5. But I think that's too far open, so I'm going to start at 9. It only goes to 15, which is all the way open. And every spreader's different, so that's about halfway actually. Mine's about like 8 or a 9 is about halfway open, so I'm going to start at half. I'm going to load 1/5 of a bag in, which it says, if I do the math, 32 pounds divided by 5, I need about 6 1/3 pound of Milorganite. And according to the website, 3 cups equals 1 pound. So if my math is right, I'm going to need 6.3 pounds, so that's 19 cups of Milorganite for 500 square feet. So 2,500 divided by 5 is 500. That's how they get that number. So the bag covers 2,500 square feet. So I'll fill this up and we'll measure it out, and then we'll walk the lawn and see how far we covered it. Alright, 96 cups go into the entire bag. So I need 19.2 cups, but rounded we'll just go to 19, which is a fifth of a bag.
I am green. I am green. I am green. I am really green.
There's 1 pound, 16, 24 ounces, there's 8 cups, 8 ounces per cup. That's right where we need to be.
I see.
Alright, this is the most scientific way that I can think of in order to figure out the exact application rate, but with Milorganite, you've got plenty of wiggle room, but I haven't used a spreader before, and I really want to calibrate it down so I know exactly what numbers to run different application, like different products at. So after I'm done, I'm going to measure with this 100-foot tape measure, and we'll see how much ground I cover. If I'm close to 500, I guess we'll see. So we'll go ahead and run it. So this is how far I got with the Scott's Mini EdgeGuard. I can only fit about a fifth of a bag in here at a time, so I'll definitely want to get a bigger spreader at some point. So I'm going to go ahead and measure and see how close we are to 500. Length times width. By 12. 48 by 12. Okay, so the math adds up to 576 square feet, roughly what I covered, but if you look, I didn't quite make it all the way to the end here. So if we just dial it back, say about a half a tick on the spreader, I think we should be right on 500. So it said it recommended 11.5 on Milorganite's website. That would have been far too heavy of an application. So if I back it off to 8, I bet you we'll be right on the money. So I'll go ahead and continue putting this down at that rate. Alright, bag number 1 is complete. This is how far I got. I covered all this ground with one bag, and most of it I did at setting 6.5, so if my math is correct, I covered 2,696 square feet at setting 6.5. So I was a little bit wrong with the math when I first started this video, when I said that 19 cups equals 1/5 of a bag. I was emptying about 1/3 of the bag in at a time. So this Scott's EdgeGuard Mini only takes about 1/3 of a bag at a time, and I covered 2,500 square feet, filling it up 3 times, or 2,696. So I was only over by about 150 square feet. So I'd say I'm pretty close. I might want to dial it up just a tad. I might go up to setting 7, and I think we'll be right at 2,500 square feet. So anyway, this is how you calibrate a spreader. Just dump in about, 1/5 of a bag or 1/3 of a bag, and start somewhere. I'd say start at 1/3 open, or maybe half open for my Milorganite, because you put it down pretty heavy, and just go from there. And I'm gonna finish this up. So anyway, I put out videos about every week, so please subscribe, and if you have any comments, please leave them below. If you found this useful, hit the thumbs up. Thanks for watching.